Hello. So, one of my friends in my group said, how do you deal with time? Because I told her that used to be one of my biggest things. And it's still something that I struggle with because, the way we set things up in America is work. And so it's like all this obligation, right? And I'm still working on it because I still do work a full-time job, and I spend a lot of time driving to and from said job and kids at school, and I'm a single mom, so I take care of 3 kids by myself, and I go to the gym and all that stuff. But first thing I did was the kids weren't that like the school they go to, they allows them to play a lot, so I don't necessarily feel obligated anymore to put them in activities, which I used to, because when they went to regular school, they played for like 15 minutes a day and that was it. And so I felt kind of like they needed to get around friends, they needed to be physical. And now that's not necessarily the case so much, which is a huge blessing. That saved an enormous amount of time for everybody. And then that's probably not good for everybody. Like, everybody doesn't have those options that I have. But one way that has really shifted my perspective, because all of it is shifted perspective. Not everybody can just go quit their job and have all this time freedom. I get that, because, I'm in that boat too. But I'm using the times that used to be wasted time, like sitting in the car driving to and from work, sitting in traffic. Oh my God, the traffic has gotten so bad. But now I use that more productively. Like, I listen to podcasts and things like that are helping, my with business stuff. I make these videos. I chat with clients about, like, prospective clients and things like that. I don't do my coaching during driving. I can't pay enough attention, but just chatting with people about what is life coaching and things like that. So I'm using this time as like work time. And that way, when I get home, I have that extra half an hour or whatever of things that I don't feel the need that I have to do when I get home, like making videos and stuff. So I can get all that done and uploaded, and otherwise wasted time. So I feel like it's really it's almost like you need to make a budget, just like you do with money. Write down where you're spending all your time, and look at it specifically for a couple days, and then say, oh, I could take that half an hour that I'm in the car and do X, Y, or Z. I could get my errands done on the way home rather than coming home, settling in, and then going back out, whatever. You really have to look at it like a budget when you're stressing over time. And I outsource stuff that takes a lot. Cleaning, I pay somebody to clean my house, because honestly, that's one thing that life's way too short to do. I work full time, I have money to pay for it, so that was absolute. The second I started working my full-time job, I said I'm getting a maid. So I did, and that helped enormously. I don't even think about cleaning now. Like, I'll wash dishes, but that's about it. And then what else? I pay someone to do my yard, because I don't want to do that either. My coworker's doing, and my friend, she's doing my social media stuff, so she's gonna work on expanding that part. So a lot of the things that, like, I didn't want to do, that I could, like, outsource for a decent amount of money that I could afford in my budget, I did. A lot of people will feel guilty. Another friend of mine preps my food, so it's like they're win-wins everywhere. Like, I'm happy because it's the burden's off me. They're happy because I'm giving them a little bit of money, and it's really a win-win. And with the conscious parenting that I do with my children, it also they're a lot more active in helping around the house as well. So it's a lot less of me doing everything, and a lot more of, like, I come home from the gym and they've picked up. I can say to my son, take out the trash, and he does it without me having to yell at him 5 times. So, some of it takes, just kind of a community of people around you helping too. So hopefully some of those tips and tricks can work. But really, for me, it was just the shift in perspective. Like, the drive to work, and I made a video about this the other day because I was getting pissy about sitting in traffic because I wasn't using my time. I wasn't doing my videos. I wasn't watching the podcast, and I was like, ugh, why why, and so it felt like wasted time again. And when I waste time, I get very frustrated because that to me is my most precious resource. And so I'm back to using it more productively, and then it doesn't feel like I've been just sitting there. It feels like I've been working and, making steps in the right direction to get my freedom, which is the goal. So good luck to everyone. I know this is a big struggle for most of the people that I associate with, because it's been my struggle for a long time, and so it's always in my face, like, fix your time stuff. And really a lot of it is just perspective. Plus I sleep better now that I exercise a lot and eat better, and so I don't need to sleep nearly as much, and there are a few hours there every day. I don't lie in bed anymore in the morning. When I wake up, I just pop up, and that saves a good 45 minutes too, because it was, for a while there, I was just lying there and I was like, and then I get more sluggish. If I pop right out of bed, I'm fine. So, look at I would say for a day or two, write down, from 8 to 8:15, I do this, and, just see where the patterns are. And sometimes there you can really catch a lot of wasted stuff. And that's exactly what I do with money budget as well. Write down everything you spend and see where the waste patterns are. Same thing. Okay, hope that helps. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.